Well, well, well. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a rough time. December really blew. Big time. To be honest, the first week, 10 days, maybe 2 weeks, maybe the first 2 weeks. Really like the first 10 days. It was magical. And then quickly down the tubes. A lot of family drama. A couple of trips to the hospital, literally. And certain realities hit me that maybe I needed to be punched in the face to finally hit those home. Because switch flipped on a couple of things. That kind of switch where you just know it's over. You just know it's never going to be the same. So then the blizzard hit, and I'm in New York, so got buried. And but I was pretty much properly prepared and was just trapped in the house. We had heat, we had electricity. Everybody was safe in their homes, so we were lucky. There's some people that were not lucky. I mean, it's almost cruel because every year for a long time, since the climate changes, you just don't get snow at Christmas anymore. Sometimes you get rain, but it's just not the same. And so every year you just hope for a white Christmas. A nice little white Christmas. But it was almost like the universe gave me every wish I had for a white Christmas all at one time. For the last 15 years. That was a little much, universe. But it is what it is. There's no one to blame because we're all the same. We're all the energy. I'm the universe is me. I get mad, I'm just getting mad at myself. So I just get really frustrated by the one thing and one thing only, really. It boils down to, I feel like it always comes down to me doing something wrong. Somehow I'm doing it wrong. Somehow I'm not grateful enough. Somehow I'm not manifesting properly. I'm not imagining things properly. I'm not forgetting things properly. I'm not being hopeful enough. Sometimes I get pissed off. And I think sometimes I stifle that too much. And right now I'd really like that place I wanted to open where you can go and just, the insurance would be through the roof, but you just go and there's a room where you can take a bat and smash a bunch of glass. Wearing protective equipment, of course. Signing waivers and such. Punching pillows, screaming in a soundproof room. Throwing plates against walls. Yeah. I could have used that. I have very little anymore. Everything is... I'm grateful for the things that I do have, but throughout this spiritual journey, whatever the fuck I want to call it, I don't even know anymore. Through this metamorphosis, punching my way out of this cocoon, there's a lot getting dropped away. A lot more than I thought. Saying goodbye to things that I never thought I would say goodbye to. Not having relationships with certain people that I thought I would always have. And it's all completely different. And again, I feel like I've moved on to another room, even further away from certain people. And it stays like this, where it's hard to tell if this is a good thing. Am I improving? Am I learning? Am I getting brighter? Is my light shining brighter? Maybe, but I'm all alone. It's just showing an empty room. I know there are other people out there. I've started talking to some people or meeting certain people within my life that seem to be potential, like, soulmates as far as, friends go. But I really don't have friends. I don't think I'm alone in this. I think it used to be people had lots of friends, but now it's everybody's in their homes or changing, and there's less and less people that you have in your group that you can really hold on to. And right now I have zero. And there are people that are here that have said, like, I would help you with that, and I just would never ask. Because I just wouldn't want to bother people with certain things. Like, I have to have a procedure Wednesday. Today is Thursday night. I have to go in for this routine procedure, but I have to be put out for a minute, and it's something I have to do to see what's going on. And you have to have somebody with you. You can't drive yourself. Fine. You can't take an Uber or a taxi or anything like that. There's no medical transportation thing that they'll allow. So you literally have to have friends or family in order to get certain life-saving procedures. How is this okay? How is there not something in place where you can, like, hire a buddy to, like, make sure you get in the car, make sure they see you get in the house. This isn't something I need a nurse for. It's just a routine procedure. I wake up, I'm fine, I don't drive the rest of the day, but I'm going to be cogent. But I can't get it done unless I have somebody. And now it's this humiliating, soul-sucking, miserable phone tree thing where I have to go from one sibling to another, asking who could possibly do it at 9 a.m. in the morning on a work day. Because God forbid anybody takes like an hour or two off of work to help a family member. Nobody's schedule is flexible. Except everybody I know can be flexible. But nobody will flex. Which then immediately goes to, well, what's wrong with me that nobody wants to help out? I don't think I do these things that often. I only do the things that are necessary. I had to have surgery. The doctor said I had to have surgery. There was something that was not, it had to be fixed. And this is something that I don't even want to do it, but I have to do it. I want to know what's going on. But it's like I have to beg family to help me. It's so humiliating. I'd like to be able to take care of it myself, or I'd like to be able to have someone that loves me and wants to do it because they want me to be healthy. I don't know. It's getting harder. And I've been looking into more ways to get out of here. December was mostly, if you look at my internet search history, it's mostly about flights and trips, and I still want to go to South Korea, but I can't afford it. But I've looked into some of these workaway programs where you can, stay with people, and in exchange for like room and board, you do some work, either teaching English in a cafe or working on a farm or babysitting, things like this, that I don't even know if people will want to do it now with me because I'm getting older, and just seeing my birth date might just knock me out of a lot of running for things. And it's sad because, again, it's humiliating. But I also like the idea of like being more involved with people that live there, doing work and learning and talking and sharing, as opposed to taking pictures at every friggin' beautiful thing. I mean, it's pictures. I love pictures, don't get me wrong, but I spent my whole life doing video and photography, and now I have all these memories, but I don't remember the actual being there. I can say I remember taking the picture, but I don't remember the moment. So I'd rather just mentally take pictures and share moments. But I don't know if I'm asking too much. Maybe it's too romanticizing it too much, or I guess my expectations really are too high for this world, but somehow it feels like failing to lower them, because it feels like I'm giving up on the universe. But I really do believe it's magical, and that anything can happen. Anything wonderful at any moment can happen. I still believe that. Am I an idiot? Pablo? It's possible. Okay. Anyway, so I have not felt like doing any kind of video or reaching out. Social media is another thing that I'm pulling away from. It becomes too much. The brain, it's not a good place for the brain. It's a good place for the brain to get lost in itself. It's a bad running of the wheels in the mud kind of a thing. It just, looking at reel after reel after reel after reel, and after a while it just makes you sick. And there's less and less genuine beauty to be seen. There are a few. I'm not giving up on all of it. But I wonder, what am I doing? What am I posting? Why am I posting it? Nobody even looks at it. A few people look at it. I can barely get my family involved to look at anything that I've posted or shared. And now I care a little less. In the beginning it really was hurtful because the amount that I opened up here is more than I've ever shared. I thought people would be interested to learn more about me, but they don't. And it's not even like an ego thing. I guess part of it probably is, because I'm sure that's ingrained in there somewhere. But it just really reinforces that I don't feel like I fit here. I really feel outside, and I really don't feel like I'm trying to be outside. I want to play the reindeer games. I don't think I'm being weird or antisocial. I'm there, I'm talking, I'm trying to share stories. But it's like people don't hear me. It's like being a ghost. Am I a ghost? Don't go there. So yeah. And now it's 2023. And there's always that beauty and hope of a new year. That magic. Which is the only thing I like about New Year's. Because I don't really like the holiday. It's too much pressure to change. From one minute to the next, you're supposed to change everything about yourself. I'm not trying to change anymore. I don't really think I should be striving for improving and perfection. It's more about accepting and letting go. Being still this year. Inside, just being still. No goals, no destinations. Stillness and joy. That's what I look for every year, every day. Hoping to hit that wave. That's it. Joy. The occasional moment of joy. If you have one wish ever, the only thing you should ever wish for is to be in a state of joy. To be able to flip on joy whenever you want. Or maybe not when you want, just it's always there. Because I'll tell you what, when I'm there, I could be sitting in the middle of a pigsty, covered in muck, pouring rain, hungry, tired, but happy. Because when you're joyful, you see the beauty everywhere, and everything's okay. Wherever you are, you can find a way. Anything's possible when you're joyful. Maybe I'm switching from permission to hope to seeking joy, wishing for joy, being open to joy. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't have answers. I don't know if you do either. Nobody's watching us. I have nothing eloquent to say. I have nothing beautiful to show you. Sparkly. I don't have fancy music or filters or switches or reels or slides or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't have it in me to do anymore. Or to even try. I don't know what it is that I can do in this world that's worth showing. I thought writing. I thought poetry. But even those don't get that many views. I don't know how I'm supposed to get people to read my stuff. Can't publish poetry. You can post it. Maybe turn it into a song. I don't know if that's worth anything. I'm not really finding that. Hey, Luz? Babe, can you come here? Can you come back in here? Can you come here, please? Come on. I see you. Come here. That's right. Straight, straight, straight. You can do it. Come on. Lucy. Please. Can you just come back up in the bed? And leave those neighbors alone? Come on. I see you. Let's go. Up, up, up. Oppa. Oppa. Let's go. Oppa. There you go. Up, up, oh. There you go. Woo. There you go. Up you go. I just need a power up. You know, those days or those moments where sometimes nothing happens. Just a mood, a vibe. Or something happens that changes things for a little bit. Just gives you a boost. I need a boost. Just a boost. Not alcohol, not pills, not drugs, not anything like that. I mean, like, an existential boost. A pat on the shoulder from spirit, something. I know, they're all there, they're all listening, all you have to do is reach out. I'm just, again, anything I'm hearing right now, all I'm hearing is I'm not doing enough. I'm not doing it right. So there's clearly something to look at there. Why do I feel like I'm always doing it wrong? I just have to let that go. I understand these things, putting them into practice. Fucking hard. Nearly fucking impossible some days. Most days. And I really try to be less Debbie Downer. And honestly, I don't know why, but I always rebound to hope and magic. I don't know why. You see how dark this gets. And I'm, hiding a lot of it. There's a lot of misery and giving up right in here. I want something to look forward to. I want a project I'm passionate about. I want somebody to want me. And I'm not just talking like, love-wise. I'm talking like somebody wants my input. Somebody wants my brain. Somebody wants my words. Somebody to think I'm special. Which, don't we all? Everybody has a unique voice, and yet we're all too busy looking at ourselves to, ask somebody else to share theirs. I do make an effort, and most days it's easier for me to help other people see their light. Give them a moment in a day where they feel heard. There's nothing like it. But there are times, as a human being, in this body, this time, in this life, I want that too. I want somebody to give me that moment. I don't feel like I'm apologizing for saying something, for just talking, for sharing. I'm probably not going to post this. But I just felt like I needed to talk. Even if it's just to myself. I think we'll take that as a sign. Alright, well, as depressing as I am, I wish you love and light and happiness. And even if I'm in this darkness, I'm still hoping for you and sending out whatever little dim light I have left to you. To you. I know it's not enough. It's all I have today. So, until next time, when I hope I'm a little more cheerful. Come on, pendulum. I love you. Okay, bye.